All right guys, today we're doing 100,000 mile truck versus 10,000 mile truck. I'm gonna go over both of these trucks, what you're getting, what you're not getting. We're gonna go over payments on these trucks. We're gonna go over the price point of the trucks and warranty coverage, everything you're getting, and ultimately tell you guys why you should buy the 10,000 mile truck over this 100,000 mile truck. So stay tuned, let's get into it. First off guys, we have this 2019 Denali GMC Sierra 2500. Okay, this truck's got the look. It's got the wheels, the tires, the flares, probably a little bit of a leveling kit on it. It's all it's done suspension-wise, but it's got a sick look to it, okay? This is a 2019 with 118,000 miles, and no, it is not normally what I have on the lot. The only reason I have it is because I traded the truck in. It passed through my shop, everything checked out on it, and we said, hey, this is an exceptional truck for the miles. We're gonna keep it and sell it, get somebody, you know, a price point truck. I do not and I will not carry this truck or go buy this truck for you if you come in and ask me to buy it for you. I don't touch these trucks unless I trade them. For what I do, I want stuff that's under factory warranty. I wanna have stuff that's so new that I don't have to guess on it, and you can buy it from me and end up with the 118,000 mile truck. Whether you're trading it or you wanna keep it till 250,000 miles, you know what that truck is when it hits 100,000 miles. As opposed to this truck right now, you're gonna come in and you're gonna take my word for it when I say, hey, we checked it out, we put it through the shop, you're gonna be able to see on the Carfax the work we did to it. You know, all that stuff is good, and it's a very nice truck for a 118,000 mile truck. So you can see this is the Denali in 2019. You got the tow mirrors, you have a fixed running board. This is the four-wheel drive diesel. The big thing here, you can see Rancho shocks is what they did on these, similar to what they do today. This truck is the Duramax with the Allison transmission. This, in 2019, this truck was 450 horsepower roughly, and I think it was 910 pound-foot of torque, 910 pound-foot of torque. So that's what this truck was, horsepower, torque-wise. Fuel mileage, honestly, I don't think that changed much. 2019, you're getting upper teens, probably averaged out, maybe 18, 19 miles a gallon average, you know, city and highway. And the other interesting thing, so max tow on this truck, I think was 15,400 pounds in 2019, all right? So going around, you can see the guy added the cap to it. You got a nice painted to match cap. And guys, this truck is in exceptional condition. So you guys are getting extras on this truck. That is the nice thing. You get a cap, you got wheels and tires, all that stuff you don't have to pay for and go buy, right? Which is the advantage of buying this truck used. Really cool. Bed mat, you have this thing actually comes down, all right? So you have I think it's actually a holder to put your guns in, right? You can store anything in it technically, but nice little gun holder. So again, somebody spent some serious money on this truck, which is an advantage, guys. I mean, you're talking the cap, this setup, if you went to buy it brand new, it's probably a $4,000 setup. Wheels and tires, probably another $3,000 to $5,000, depending on exactly, you know, what they are. So all in all, guys, all that stuff's done. You have the backup camera, you have the tow package, of course. We go around it. You can see the one, like, you do not have passive lock unlock. You got your full remote with remote start, you know, lock unlock, but you don't have the passive. These mirrors, you get a light that shines down the side. You can hit that button on the inside of the cab. That is a factory tow mirror. You can see the Duramax with the Allison. And then front end of these trucks, you have the chrome, you know, chrome grille, chrome lower. You have fog lights. You do have an LED headlight, right? And then you have your air intake on the hood. Let's jump inside this bad boy. Inside of the truck, this was your standard Denali in 2019, standard interior, right? Phone charger is on top of the center console. Seats are heated and air conditioned. You have the heated steering wheel. Let's jump in this. This guy put a set of Husky all-weather floor liners in this truck, which are definitely a nice option there. Start this bad boy up. So you got adjustable pedals, which I will tell you, when we get to the 2024, you don't have adjustable pedals, okay? You'll have an adjustable steering wheel, but you do not have adjustable gas and brake pedals. In 2019, they did that. I think they changed that in 2020. You have your diesel exhaust brake, of course. You got all your lights here. You got dual zone climate control. So this was a loaded up truck. I mean, this was top of the line 2019. You had the Bose sound. This one does not have a sunroof. You could have gotten it with a sunroof, and it does not have a power sliding rear window, right? Two options that you could have gotten that this one does not have. And you got some steering wheel controls. You got your heated steering wheel. You have adaptive cruise on this truck, right? Nice feature there. So you do have that option. You have your integrated trailer brake controller. You have memory presets for the seat, right? Power windows and locks, and those mirrors are power fold as well on the outside, right? So all that stuff was standard in 2019. You could get it. Let's go in here. You have the navigation, which these years you did not have to have an active OnStar subscription for this nav to work. Did you have, let's see here. I believe you may not have had Apple CarPlay in this truck. Yes, you would have had plug-in CarPlay, but you would not have wireless CarPlay or Android Auto in this truck. Yeah, guys, all in all, I'm wondering, I don't think you had auto high beams either. So anyhow, guys, I mean, and you can see here some plug-ins, get your center console. So, like, nice features there. The other thing I want to get into, let's jump in the back of this truck, because this was definitely a change, guys. So, back of the truck, no rear air vents, no rear heated seats. You still get this flip down, right? These do flip up, okay? A little storage box under the seat. Looks like you got a bunch of extra bolts, or I should say lug nuts for the wheels. But you can see here, nice flip up storage. But the one thing I will say is the space in the back of this truck, okay? You do not have as much room in the back of this truck. When we get to that 2024, you'll see a lot more space in the cab. I'm still comfortable in this truck. The biggest difference here, though, is if you have car seats in the back, they are definitely tighter than the newer trucks. So 2019, a little bit tighter in the back. Still a spacious truck. You know, door closed here. You can see I'm 6 foot, plenty of space, right? But that center seat is a little tiny. It's, you know, sloped in, so you don't have as much under your legs, right? The other thing, guys, and we have a shot of the bill of sale, which we can probably show right now. But this truck right now, 2019 Denali 2500 diesel, 118,000 miles. We're selling this truck for $46,900 on the lot. Okay, so $46,900 with taxes, tags, standard PA stuff, registration plate, all that jazz, and $5 grand down. Okay, at 75 months at a 7.5% interest rate, payment on this truck is $765 a month. Okay, so $5 grand down, 75 months, 7.5% rate, $765 a month. Okay, or $46,900, whatever you prefer, right? And of course, things to keep in mind: interest rate's going to be a little bit higher on a 2019 than it will be on a newer truck because it is an older truck. And some of my banks won't even finance this truck with over 100,000 miles on it. Okay, it's usually why if somebody comes in and they're looking to trade something in, I say, listen, trade that truck in, trade what you got. If you're going to trade it in before 100,000 miles, because that is a price point thing. It's also a bank finance thing. So some of these banks will not finance the vehicle if it's over 100,000 miles. The other big thing is this particular truck, 2019, 118,000 miles, there is no warranty left on that truck. There's no warranty at all. If you buy it from me, you'll get a 38,000 mile powertrain, but that is it. Okay, you could purchase an extended coverage for it, which is going to get pretty pricey, going to get pretty expensive. Like, for instance, I have Ally Premier, a good Ally Premier bumper-to-bumper coverage, like a 2-year coverage, 2-year 24,000 mile coverage, is probably going to run you, gosh, $3,500, $4 grand. Okay, it's expensive because you got 118,000 miles on the truck. All right, guys, so that's the 2019. Let's get into the 2024 Denali 2500, which is the 10,000 mile truck. Okay. This truck, 2024, 10,000 miles Sierra 2500 Denali is, so first and foremost, guys, this truck is a $72,000 truck on my lot, right? And because we just went over payment on this, let's get right into it on this. That truck, 75 months, $5 grand down, 6.5%, so we're saying a point better in interest, right? Is gonna run you, I think it's $1,201 a month. Okay, so $1,200 a month for a 2024 with 10,000 miles on it. And that's also with $5 grand down. Okay, so same term, same payment, $1,200 a month versus $765 a month. We'll get more into that later. But anyhow, 2024. So guys, this truck is max tow on this bad boy is 20,000 pounds. Okay, fuel economy is a little bit less than the 2019. I know, like, average without towing, you're probably 17, 18 miles to the gallon. Okay, that's average again, so maybe a mile or two to the gallon less than what you're going to get in the 19. However, a lot of that is because they redid the engines in these. This is putting out 470 horsepower as opposed to 450, and I think it's 475 actually. And pound-foot of torque is 975, I believe, as opposed to the 910 in that truck, right? So quite a bit more horsepower and torque in the 2024, and you can feel it when you drive these trucks. Very impressive difference there, and a 20,000 pound max tow as opposed to a 15.4 max tow, right? So you're talking 4,600 bucks, 4,600 pounds more that you could tow with this truck as opposed to the 2019. Getting into it, and you can just see, all in all, this 2024 is a sick looking truck. So just body style wise, what they did to these, you can see here, first and foremost, you get 2 LED bulbs in the headlight as opposed to the one in that. So it is definitely brighter when you're driving at night. And you have an LED fog light where that does not, the 2019 does not, okay? Chrome in the front, you can see painted white front bumper. It's kind of same combo here. You're getting that is the factory 20-inch wheel with the Goodyear Wrangler tire that comes on these trucks. You can see fender liner here, or the wheel arch, they call it, is plastic. That's something that changed with these marker lights. A lot of guys can't stand this orange marker light. We sell these where you can get them blacked out. Looks a lot nicer. You can also get these flares painted to match from factory as well, okay? This truck, couple big differences. You have your big tow mirror, you have your light down the side. These are power extend and power fold, right? The 2019 does not have power extend on the mirror, right? So you can manually do this. These do power extend out as well as power fold. You have the passive lock unlock built into this truck, and then you also have the optional power running board on this truck. Super nice feature, right? Or you can get this truck with fixed boards. Go around to the back, this little bed step here, that's a new option in 24. Has the Rancho shock still. The other thing, you're getting this carpeted wheel well lining for less road noise on the highway. You have your step in the back, which was standard. Again, 2019 had something similar to it. Sensors in the rear, sensors in the front, tow package. The other big thing they changed is this multi-flex tailgate or multi-pro tailgate, right? You can step up. They changed that in, gosh, why am I blanking on this? It was 2020. 2020 is when they changed it. You have your fifth wheel prep and gooseneck prep in the truck, that's built in. You have the factory spray and bed liner. And you can see here, this truck has the power sliding rear window as well. Got cameras here in the back. So guys, all in all, the 2024s, I think I think these are one of the best looking trucks on the road with how they design these. I love the look of them. We're just from factory. This truck's 100% factory. Love how this truck looks. Let's jump inside, check that out. So inside of this 2024, you can see brand new redesign on this truck. Denali stitching the seats, full leather seats, heated and cooled seats, center console redesign, massive touch screen, heated steering wheel, hot and cold seats, dual zone climate, diesel exhaust brake. You got sunroof, power sliding rear window. So I was saying in there, the one thing that the 2019 has that this does not is the 19 had the power adjustable gas and brake pedal. And that is all tied to your memory seat settings or your memory settings. So if you have that set, the memory settings will hold that. This truck, the 24s, do not have adjustable gas and brake pedal. They have a, let's see here. They have this bad boy. Like you can of course extend this up and down, right? The higher end models will have a full power adjust steering wheel. These are manual adjust in the Denali. You have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in this truck. Your navigation, to have an active navigation on this truck, to have the factory navigation active, you have to have that OnStar subscription. 2019, you did not. All you had to do every now and then is when you go into the GM dealer, get your maps updated. This now is all through OnStar. So this map right now, and you can see, it will not work unless you have to go back up to Canada. Let's see if it even does it. Maps will not work. You can pair your phone, you can do your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto maps, but you can see nothing will work there without an active OnStar subscription. So again, another change they made. All this whole touchscreen, guys, all this was brand new in 2024, right? That was the redesign on these trucks. You got this little compartment here, you got your glove box, you got this redesign here, you got some plugs, trailer brake controllers down here now, phone chargers here, big center console, okay? So, all in all, and I wanted to show what I want to do. Mirrors are power fold, and mirrors are power extend. So you can do all that inside the truck, okay? And let's go around to the back of this truck and see the space there. Another big thing, actually, I think one of the biggest things that they changed is space in the back. So door closed, and honestly here, we'll do a shot here and also show the shot here in the 2019. You can see the exact space difference in the back, me sitting in the back, right? Again, I'm 6 foot tall. You can see a ton of room here in the back. Big difference for car seats, kid seats in the back of this truck with that extra space. You do also have rear air vents and rear heated seats that they changed. You have this guy that flips down, of course, and I'll jump out here. We can see the space under the seats, because again, that is bigger as well, right? This is, you can get two different storage compartments in the back. This is just the factory one. You get the upgraded one, which we saw something similar in that 2019. Guys, that is the inside of this 2024 Denali. So to recap, 2024 Denali, 10,000 mile truck. 2019 Denali, 118,000 mile truck. So 100,000 mile truck versus the 10,000 mile truck. You have a $765 payment at 75 months with $5 grand down on 2019. $765 versus $1,200 on a 2024 with 10,000 miles. That's 75 months, $5 grand down as well. So $1,200 versus $775. You guys tell me, for $440 difference in a monthly payment, do you want a 10,000 mile truck or do you want a 118,000 mile truck? You guys tell me. I can tell you night and day, and actually, I didn't even get into this. This 2024 has full factory warranty left on it. So you have full coverage left on this truck, and that is 3 years or 36,000 mile bumper to bumper coverage from General Motors. Take it into any GM dealer. And so basically it's 3 years from the original in-service date, right? So it's probably sometime in 2024 that was put into service. 3 years from that date, or 36,000 miles on the truck. So you got 26,000 miles left of coverage, and we're in 2025, so probably 2 years, right? 24,000 miles left, or 2 years of full bumper to bumper. Anything breaks on the truck except for wearable parts, you got coverage. So not only do you have, you have a $440 difference in payment, but you have full warranty on this truck. Anything that breaks, you're good to go, and you got a lot of life left. That 2019, you're on your own. So if you're a gambling man, that 19's for you. If you don't like to gamble on what you drive, the 2024 is probably a better option. But anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe, guys. I appreciate all you guys following and listening and watching my stuff. We are trying to hit that 50,000 subscriber mark, and we need your help. So again, keep this in mind. Friends don't let friends not watch these Mark Martin Motors review videos, guys. If you want people to be informed, if you want your friends, your buddies to be informed and get the most info before they go and buy a truck, have them come and watch this stuff, hit subscribe, gain some knowledge, guys. That's what I love to do, share what I've learned, share my knowledge. Again, thanks for watching.